Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the NCAA 2004 Alabama Crimson Tide Dynasty mode. We are here after our loss in the SEC Championship game to the Georgia Bulldogs for the second time this year on New Year's Day, looking to face the Michigan Wolverines, who also lost their last game of the season, which presumably was against Ohio State, so that probably knocked them out of any serious contention, I guess, for maybe the Rose Bowl. So they're here in the Citrus Bowl with us. So they're 12th in the country. We were, 12th in the last video going into the championship game, and now we are 21st. So we have an opportunity to still remain ranked to finish the year if we are to win here. I would like to get to double-digit wins too, man, but think about this. This is potentially a 15-game season. Not potentially, it is. This is our 15th game of the year. That's a long season, man, and there's a lot of teams here, especially like in the Sun Belt. Those guys are only playing like 11 games, man, especially the teams that don't make it to a bowl. Those guys are playing 11 games, man. We're playing 4 more games than some of the teams in college football are right now. This is a tough season, so this is only the 13th game for Michigan. So it's so they might be a little bit more ready for this game than we are. So we might be a little bit tired. But this is the last game for a lot of very important players on this team. So it would really be nice if we could achieve a nice little end to the season. Maybe not win the conference, but at least win the bowl game, right? I think we're pretty evenly matched with the Wolverines, or at least we should be. They're probably a better team, honestly, on paper, actually. So it might be a little bit lopsided, if you will, but. Remember, the ultimate goal here is to try and match Saban's progress here. He made it to a bowl pretty much every year that he was coach, so we've matched that. As far as bowl wins, I think we have a little bit more leeway, but it was a tough margin to try and get to a bowl game every year, but we've at least done it for year one, so hopefully we can continue that. But under pressure, Michigan's quarterback finds an opening through the zone and finds an open receiver in the middle of the field, and it is a huge pickup for the Wolverines offense. As they're now moving into Crimson Tide territory. We got some pressure on the quarterback here, but he stayed firm in the pocket. On the next play here, a couple plays later, it's another on-the-run throw here. Pressure again getting to the Michigan quarterback in the backfield, but he was able to find another open receiver downfield. So they're going to continue moving the ball on our defense. First and 10 here with split backs. Quarterback gets some nice blocks actually this time and still finds another open man. So you think the receivers are open because we're sending a lot of pressure here, but even on that time where we had some guys, drop back in coverage, still enough open receivers. So unfortunate turn of events here as our defense is really struggling to contain Michigan's offense. So on 2nd and 2 here, just a couple of yards to go. Again, some pressure. Looks like the pocket might have started collapsing. Quarterback had to weigh his options, but he just planted his feet firm and found another open receiver, this time the tight end. And now Michigan is looking goal to go to get into the end zone. On 1st and goal, they're going to hand it off. First time we've seen their running back today, and he just bursts up the middle. A nice little gain of about 7 or 8 yards into the end zone, and Michigan's going to strike first here in the Capital One Bowl. I think I was saying Citrus Bowl this whole time. Excuse me, I'm an idiot. Capital One Bowl. We should be a little bit more familiar with this one since we came here a lot with the Northwestern Wildcats on this channel, if you remember. So Michigan, again, already with the football. They're laying up some absolute dimes and triple coverage. Their quarterback, number 16, finds an opening, drops that one right into the bucket, man. And a nice, solid, that was just a great play from their quarterback, man. The pressure was on, or, there was good coverage up front by the line here, just enough time to get rid of the football. So as the first quarter ticks under a minute now, Michigan's going to go with a fake handoff. This time, all data throw, and he uncorks one to the defense. That's right, he finds, I believe it's our safety, number 10, just standing in position. I'm guessing Michigan just didn't really see him there. He was standing there the entire time and just didn't pick it up, didn't see it. I'm confused here. He drops back in coverage. You can see him, and boom. Oh, that was number 18. I thought it was our safety, number 10. No, that was number 18 who hauls that one in, one of our linebackers, presumably. So the first quarter is going to come to a close. Michigan's one touchdown is the only points to speak of. So 7-0 is your score here, but we did get the football back here. And now on a 3rd and inches close to midfield, we're going to try and pick up a first down. We're going to go with a fullback handoff. He's going to fumble the football. He's going to put it right on the ground, just about at the line to gain. And now Michigan gets a turnover themselves, and this one is heading the other way. So we can't do much with the football. Drove it a little bit close to midfield, but just to give it right back to Michigan. So with about 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter, under pressure, but again, a laser for Michigan's quarterback, man. He is putting on an absolute clinic. An amazing performance so far from him in the Capital One Bowl, man. He is standing on his head, honestly. Under pressure, not under pressure. Well, not under pressure, he threw a pick, so maybe pressure is what works best for him. As we see there, a nice clean pocket, and that one is dropped by the Michigan receiver, so that one not so much his fault. So on a 4th and 12, Michigan's going to bring up the field goal unit. It's a bit of a long one, and they're going to go for the fake field goal. And that one, it's thrown, and it's completed at the 5-yard line. So normally we see the fake field goals, and the play just kind of breaks down. And the holder has to kind of find a way. But this time, he just planted his feet and threw it. And I think that's Chad Henne, the backup quarterback, who would have thrown that. And he finds an open receiver. And on the very next play, Michigan finds the end zone. So a humongous blunder on defense, on special teams rather, is going to set Michigan up for a second touchdown of the game. So just now, 30 seconds left in the first half. We need to get some points here to get some life into this offense. It's a humongous pass to number 2. And he gets behind the defense. And there's no one going to catch him. He's going to dive for the end zone for the first Alabama Crimson Tide points of the Capital One Bowl, as he just breaks off for a humongous play here. Number 12 did a great job of seeing that opening and just firing that one over the defense and getting that one right to number 2. It was a dangerous pass. I mean, it could have, mistimed that. Maybe a little bit better timing from the DBs on Michigan probably would have resulted in maybe 6 the other way, but fortunately that one worked out for us, and so we cut the lead, Michigan's lead, in half, and 14-7 is your score heading into the second half. So nothing happens in the third quarter, but Michigan's finally driving. It's going to be an option play. Quarterback's going to hang on to it, and he pitches a dangerous pitch, gets it to 23, and that one's covered pretty well by our defense, but 23 still able to haul that one in off of an amazing season that he's having, man. 15 touchdowns is crazy. You can see why Michigan is 9-3. So that's going to be really all that's happening as Michigan sets themselves up in the red zone to start off the fourth quarter. So on 2nd and 9 for the Wolverine offense, they're looking to maybe put this one just about out of reach or just get some insurance points, and it's a nice throw to number 27 for Michigan as he hauls that one right at about the line to game, but regardless, it's inside the 5, so Michigan's probably going to be looking at a goal-to-go situation regardless of the situation, so regardless of the spot, rather, so on a 1st and goal, they're going to go with a fullback handoff, and he's going to get tackled into the end zone, get brought forward into the end zone, and it's another touchdown for the Wolverines. And so pending the extra point, 21-7 is going to be your score, and our defense can just not seem to contain the Wolverine offense really much at all. We did pretty good in the third quarter, and now we're getting a look at a kickoff here, so maybe some more special teams shenanigans as number 1 fields the ball, and on the return, that one's going to get stripped out, and Michigan's going to fall right on top of it. So another costly fumble in our own territory. Last time was at about like the 46 or 7, and this time we are firmly in our own territory. So Michigan's got another red zone opportunity pretty quickly after a play or two, and number 16 is going to fire this one to number 1, and he's going to haul that one in at about the 5 or 6 yard line. Michigan again just cooking up on offense, and this one will just about put it away if they're able to get into the end zone. So quarterback rolls out and floats this one over the top of some defenders to a receiver in the back of the end zone, and it's another Wolverine touchdown, man. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. 28-7. Capital One Bowl is completely out of hand, but we do have an opportunity on offense here. Number 12 hitting up. Number 2 again dialing something up, and we have broken past the 50-yard line. It feels like we haven't even seen that at all today. I don't even know if we have outside of that big play that we had for the one touchdown. It's just been brutal on all ends of the field here. So we're going to run the hurry up and try and move the ball quickly, and it's 84 who's got this one caught, and he's going to get us even further into Wolverine territory. We're going to continue with the hurry up even though the game is essentially over. I just wanted to show you guys some offense that we did play, because we haven't really played any offense in this game. It's been kind of a rough one for your Crimson Tide here. So number 12 rolling away for some pressure and tries to find, I think it's number 21, the running back, and he just airs that one out over his head out of bounds. So 3rd and 10 now. You saw the stat line for number 12. It's been a really, really rough bowl game for him. So just under 3 minutes left to go in the game. Number 12, pressure comes off the edge, just completely not picked up. You saw number 21 in pursuit. Looks like maybe he was trying to get that block, but nope, son, it was missed. It was too late. You already missed it. And so there's a sack. So on 4th and 15, the last chance for our offense. Pressure again off the edge. We're going to dump that one off to number 31, one of our receivers, and he's tackled well short of the marker, and that is going to be all she wrote for our offensive output, or I guess any real shot we had on offense, unfortunately. So that's going to be the game, man. 28-7. I was hoping we could do something at the end there, but no, we just completely lay a wet fart in this Capital One Bowl, and Michigan's going to take home some hardware here. They lose out on the Big Ten. I think Ohio State probably wins the Big Ten then if Michigan lost. I mean, it's typically how it works. Even nowadays, it's typically how it works, or at least has the last few years. So, and we walk away without the SEC championship and without a bowl game. So, two biggest games of the season, really, I guess. I don't know if we can even say that because we played a lot of ranked opponents in our schedule. So, like, we've played tough games all season long. And so I don't know if these are the two biggest games. I guess they have the biggest stakes, the biggest amount that we could have won. Yeah, we lose both of them. So not boding well for the future, I guess. But this is a good season to have, man. A 9-6 season, we'll take it. Not a lot of teams, as I said at the beginning of the video, are playing 15 games in a season. So that's essentially just going to end things for our season. So there you have it, 9-6, 6-3 in conference, man. A good performance in the SEC really kind of boosted our season. That nice 5-game win streak in the middle of the year really helped us out, man. So when we come back in the next video, it's going to be all off-season shenanigans. So I hope to see you guys back, man. We got a big off-season, got to reload for next year.